Blah. Hi. Hello. How are you? I can't stand right because my cat decided to take up residence next to my feet. What a nerd. 2020. Hindsight. 2020. Hi, George. How you doing? Remember to stretch and drink Diet Coke. Because water's for nerds. How you doing? What type of cat do you have if you have one? I do have a cat. She's sitting next to my foot and making it very hard to stand. I'm doing well. How are you? And, she's a mixed breed. Her mother was one of those, like, brown and gray tiger striped house cats that are very common. A blue one. Nah. And, her father was a tailless yellow minx, and she has no tail. And is also, not exactly stable because of that. How you doing, guy? Doing well myself. Nice. You streaming? No. This is an illusion. How you doing, Fountain? Or Foten, I'm sorry. Where was I? Ah, yes. But don't worry about it. Squig! Squig, shoot the squig! Yeah! Oh, fuck, there's a lot of them. We have a problem. Work on your pronunciation. Nah. Fuck! No one's here to listen to me talk. Up! Orc, orc, orc! Green ones is best. I'm gonna die. Somehow I'm still alive. There's the anatomy of an Among Us character. They're made of felt. You cut them open, and it's like one of those wacky, wavy arm inflatable guys. I'm going on a trip to Germany. See ya. Nice. Enjoy your trip to Germany. I'm going to be sitting here being quarantined. Because a member of my household had a classmate who came down with corona, so I'm not leaving my house, especially since they have yet to be tested. Oh, feels... Ah! Not like I ever leave my house anyway. Teletubbies, but only from the... Ow! Fuck! Ow. From the chest down, indeed. With the primary colors. I mean, you're right. Eating tropical Sour Patch Kids. Nice! God, these guys are stubborn! Stop hitting me. It hurts. Vote Trump or Biden. This ain't the place for that. Who's shooting at us? Crush the spice. Stop shooting at me. Man, imagine tanking fucking 50 bolter rounds to the face. Real orc hours, boys. It's all that fungal meat in their body. Because, once again, they're made out of mushroom. So their bodies have, like, fungal tissue that absorbs shock and damage. Makes them very durable. Very hard to kill. Oh, I could have just... Whoa, that's a lot of Gretchen. Explosive little blood sacks. You know, if blood is basically... If dying and bleeding is how orcs reproduce, does that mean I'm currently covered in orc jizz?
These pipes lead into facilities and sub-basements. And here is our entrance.
Whoop! I'm having flashbacks to Fallout 4. No? Ah, okay. Made an Xbox refrigerator. Whoa. I love refrigerators. I'm in.
What can we expect inside, Inquisitor?
Oh yes, just a few defenses.
A few?
Comprises a few, Inquisitor. Servo turrets, mostly.
Nice.
Set to eliminate orcs. Set to eliminate anything with the misfortune to move within their range.
Like orc zygotes. Does that mean I'm covered in baby orcs? Does that make me an orc daddy? I'm gonna be a daddy. Back from a long trip. Welcome back. How was Germany? Oh, nice. How was Germany? Pass me the MG24. I ain't got any of that. I do have a bolter gun. Aw. I knew it! Oh, come on. Hee But here I am Germany. You are Germany!
No
Whoa!
way to move quickly with these guns everywhere. We need to shut that wall down.
Whoop.
I can do that from the central security room.
Then that is where we are headed.
Needs more Volkite. Volkite is out of style. All my homies hate Volkite. This is a bolter household. On a netherite tree. Made out of netherite wood? Yeah, I love oranges. I like bananas. Because they have no bones. This is not... Okay. Let me just stick my hand through the box and shoot him through a wall. This is not how guns work. Space Marines. Shoot through the wall. Oh, I can't shoot through this one. Ow! Stop! Ow! Space Marines are strong. They ruin physics. Oranges and bananas are both rad indeed. But I like bananas. Because they have no bones. Don't give me tomatoes. Can't stand ice cream cones. I like bananas because they have no bones. Whoop! Whoop! Lord, give me!
The orcs have thrown my duties into chaos. I only get distress calls now. The Xenos are here. The Hablok's on fire. And Today, transmechanic Aliulo insisted I contact every single planetary defense outpost. 100 stations. He just didn't want to do it himself. None of the stations picked up. When I told him that, Aliulo rushed in. No punishment, no thanks.
Threw his plans into chaos, monk ass. Ate weakless bones. Indeed. Can you get these bones without pizza? Stop shooting me! Oh my god, they're everywhere! It's almost like it's a security system or something. Woo! Defector eject. I guess I'm ejecting because I'm loyal to the Emperor. Oh god! I'm as tired as you are. I am also tired. I recommend you go to bed.
The exit will open shortly, Captain. However, I'm afraid the servo turrets beyond this room remain primed.
Well, like all of the ones we just dealt with. Ah. So what do we want to talk about today?
Specimens needed for my research.
Specimens, cages, operating theaters. This place reeks of Xenos filth.
That is the business of the Inquisition, Ultramarines.
Suspicious.
This way, Ultramarines.
I mean, we're getting close to chaos, so maybe we can start talking about how crazy chaos is soon. This is a new weapon.
Space Marine recognized.
Why is everything Ultramarines? Because they're cool! Permanently replaces your standard bolter. This modified bolter files adamantine cord Kraken ammunition. You see me? I see you. Hi, how are you, Fountain? And everything's Ultramarines because they're the poster boys. They're the Space Marines that get posted on all the promotional art, so everyone knows the Ultramarines. So they use Ultramarines. You see me? Yeah. Hi.
Not precisely. The core actually raises to the rooftop of the facility.
Yeah, you.
That is where the rest of the firing array is located.
Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Did you know the Ultramarines actually, well, not the Ultramarines, but McCrag, I believe it is, Ultramar, where the Ultramarines are from now. To the Momo Challenger Parish. Man, imagine still thinking Momo's relevant. Oh my god, they move! Ultramar was actually a stable and secure location in the Age of Strife. It was secure. The Emperor found it actually safe. Oh no. I know, right? Woo! Dodge that shit. Boo! Ah! It ain't October anymore. Stop scaring me. Yeah, Ultramar was actually so secure. The Ultramarines because they're from Ultramar? Yeah. Yeah. That's hilariously stupid. I know, right? But the Ultramar was actually so secure.
The orcs broke into
that I believe during the Horus Heresy,
I was plugged into my console. Then someone crashed into me hard from behind.
Rowboat Girly Man,
It was
or
transmitting
Roboot Gilliman,
and
the Patriarch, or the Primarch
attack meant for me. The
of the Ultramarines, actually set it up
Control my road. I ripped free
as
my
a
road.
secondary Imperium.
Died, saving me.
Basically, if Terra was to fall, Ultramar would take its place as the captain. And the Imperium would continue. But that didn't happen. And I think, if I recall, it actually caused some suspicion. Because other people were like, yo, why are the Ultramarines, like, setting up to be like their own empire? Found it funny. Word, is it bananas? Pingus. Man, you're full of old memes. Whoa. And that's not how you spell Pingus. It's spelled with an E. Boop. Ah, yes. More turrets that I can't melee.
There. The command room is beyond those doors.
And those sentry guns.
Whoop. I can shoot you through the stone. Ow. Whoop. Oh boy. Ow, 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 ow. Congrats, you played yourself. I should have checked myself because now I've wrecked myself. Whoop. Supreme Fury. Fury upgrade. Nice. Now gain Fury at an increased speed. That's actually really good.
Very good.
They're
All
good.
the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguard.
Please proceed to the generator room.
Also, did you know that AI is banned in the Imperium? Oh, here they come. I'm not exactly mad about it because now I can heal. Uh-oh. Fucking achievement. When an achievement pops up, it'll steal my mouse. Ah, fuck. Woo! But AI is like heavily banned in the Imperium.
Inside the power core, Captain.
Do we risk exposure again?
Only if you drop the canister.
So all of these robots and AI and
Two simple questions.
like computers and
On
stuff
that day,
that
my
you
ship
see
had just entered the dimensional limbo of the warp.
are either
Most people do not like to think of the warp's true nature. After all, it lets us travel between the stars. But the warp is the realm of chaos. Creatures of absolute evil and absolute power take their strength directly from it. So, I asked my questions. Could I tap into that power? And what could I do with it?
that's a bit of an outdated look on how chaos works, but all of these robots and automation you see are either low scale, like basic computers, or like lobotomized humans. That's why you got like the skull, like the floating skulls and like the big ol' faces on the on the turrets is because they're
Stand
actually
clear.
people.
Cyclic Scourge firing sequence commencing.
They're either criminals or
Alarm.
clones.
Structural damage. Warning. Emergency containment right commencing.
This is a defense thing, or
Damnable thing!
yep.
What do you need me to do, Inquisitor?
You need to manually restart the array alignment. Forcibly, if you must.
Where?
In the firing chamber. Board the lift, Ultramarines.
I'm assuming this is the lift. Hate to tell you because it nearly wiped out humanity. Indeed. In a big old galaxy-wide party called the Men of Iron Rebellion. What was the war called? Oh, there it is. I don't remember what the war itself was called. But basically you had, I believe it was 3 types of men. You had the Men of Gold. Instead of robots, they have cyborgs. Basically, yeah. Servitors. Yeah, the Men of Gold, they were, because the human soul, well, it's because the human brain can be used as a basically computer if you remove the personality from
The
it.
damned orcs have cut the main conduits to the
Elemental
firing
gin.
tower. You must reconnect the conduits,
Gentlemen.
Captain, or we're facing an
Wait, the Men of
overload
Gold who
that will
spread
rip
across
this
the face of
planet
Earth.
apart.
Understood.
They were stout of mind and philosophical. Made in human shape, which is a kind of weird statement, which implies that that humanity might be that current humanity might be synthetic, or is just a weird translation error. And these Men of Gold, after they had spread across the Earth and conquered it and tamed it, used their intellect to create the Men of Stone, who are like the Men of Gold, but without a soul. Without the ability to philosophize. They were like what we think of as like robots and AI. Was the Men of Stone. And the Men of Gold used the Men of Stone to spread their reach beyond their small rock.
Now, proceed to the main control panel.
And that's basically how the human spread across the galaxy began. Was the Men of Stone. Now the Men of Stone entrusted with all of the
Weapons authorization
responsibilities.
Disengage. Firing sequence in progress.
Decided that, well, they could do that themselves. They could make their own servants, and they made the Men of Iron. Nacho Libre from the 2006 movie Nacho Libre. Nice. Oh hey, it's the war boss.
Space Marine. You got something of mine.
Please no. I'll continue after this cutscene.
Why didn't it work? Damn that Drogon! Never trust the Inquisition!
Stand fast, Ultramarines. We can handle a few orcs. Space Marine! Was that supposed to hurt? back! Drogon!
I have served you well,
Traitor. I see. My servant did all that I hoped and more. But he would never have succeeded without you. Captain Titus. Thanks to these brave Space Marines, we have broken through to this reality.
Why does he have a face on his ass?
Clever fool. You seem surprisingly able to resist my touch. Titus of the Ultramarines. And that of the war, which impressed my servant too. You think the Inquisitor a traitor? A Drogon has been dead since before you first met. You have been used by my puppet of flesh and bone. I ain't so easy to kill.
God, I love orcs. So I think that guy is Black Legion.
Protect us. We need an exit.
To the left!
I didn't see any chapter markings, but here we go. Yeah, orcs, right? You're coming with me, buddy. I think that guy's Black Legion, which makes sense because they're also like the poster boys of Chaos. And I think they're the only major legion with, they're the only traitor legion with black colors. So the weapon was a demon gun. The weapon was, I think, corrupted, and it turned that thing, which was like a psychic beacon or whatever. I don't really know because I wasn't really paying attention and I don't really remember, but that might be an Astronomicon beacon, and I might be wrong on that. I'm probably wrong on that. And they basically corrupted it to open a portal to the Horde. But yeah, that guy's probably
Did that fiend speak truth?
that guy's probably
Did
Black
we
Legion.
cause a chaos invasion? Of course we did. His
Hello,
Inquisitor
JRS.
puppet
How you doing
manipulated
this
us from
fine
the
day?
And before, the false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of Chaos were already here.
They're everywhere. Doing good. That's good to hear. Yeah, the Black Legion. The reason they're so popular
Keep moving!
is because they are like the prime traitor legion. And by prime, I don't mean the first, but they're like the big one. Black Legion was not their first name. First name were the Lunar Wolves. One of the first Space Marine legions. Orcs and humans, exterminatus, this whole shit. Might turn to it if we can't close the gate. I mean, the local Inquisitor's dead, so we don't have to worry that much. But after the Lunar Wolves found their Primarch, they changed their name to reflect this. They renamed themselves after him, the Sons of Horus. And so they're kind of the important traitor group because they are the legion of the guy that started the heresy. The reason that Chaos Space Marines are a thing now. Or led it, technically. I think it's Lorgar of the Word Bearers was actually the first traitor, or maybe it was his chaplain. I think it was the chaplain of the Word Bearers that convinced the Primarch of the Word Bearers that convinced Horus or something like that. Horus was not the first. Saturday Night Live sucks, so I wouldn't know. I don't watch it. Because I don't watch TV. I'm
To
too
the
cool
exit.
for TV.
Keep moving.
Boop. Anyway, the Men of Iron, made by the Men of Stone. The AI made by the AI. And these guys,
Bigger.
fuck Pop Can's music, I've never heard of them.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower.
You have a plan.
We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
Oh, it's an orbital spire.
Will the Titan's cannon be effective?
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus, we need to
Nice.
reach that Titan.
We're gonna blow the shit out of it with the Titan. Finally! But to imagine the Men of Iron, basically imagine Terminator. They're like Terminators. They weren't like murderous, but that's basically what they were. They were just robots. But with human intelligence. And these guys were vulnerable to chaos corruption. Which ended up in a
Something terrible.
rebellion.
Your mother, my Juliet, we got caught.
The warp
Caught
base,
ambush.
they weren't like
They caught
chaos,
your sister.
like
She was
chaos
screaming.
corrupted, but they were,
And your mother
or like
threw herself
chaos
at the
robots, but they were corrupted by chaos to become, to betray the human, to betray humanity.
to end.
We needed help.
And we obliged.
I was deceived.
Genetic
Iron
scan
Halo.
complete.
For chaos breaking through
Adeptus
this world.
starting. Full access granted.
Gravely forces the resiliency space marine power armor, allowing them. Oh, I just got a shield upgrade. Nice. But yeah, then there was a big ass war. Ow! 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 Between the Men of Iron and the Men of Stone. The Men of Gold did basically nothing for the most part of the war. Because they were so reliant on the men of the Men of Stone. The Men of Gold did nothing. Until the war got so bad that they had to step in. Jesus, there's boys everywhere. And it wasn't just humanity fighting the Men of Stone, or the Men of Iron either. You also had the, like, other alien empires. Like the Eldar were involved. That's how bad the war got. Basically, they won the war. The boys having a good time. Yeah! Orcs love chaos infestations. This will be the future. Donald Trump will go to war. If Donald Trump's inclinations wind up with an orc invasion of humanity, of Earth.
Duty requires
requires that I put voice to my concerns.
Speak then.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the exposure unscathed. The Codex Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
I mean, he could just be a mild blank. Not enough to actually interfere with psychic abilities, but enough to be immune to it. I mean, we'll never know because rip and peace THQ, but...
Send a runner to the depot at position Alpha. Let's go.
Leandro's boss battle. I wish.
Of course I am.
Lieutenant, we need you in one piece. Let's
Leandros a bitch.
together out here, and if you get...
I'd kick his ass. Yeah, the destruction from the War of Iron was so great that it basically crippled humanity. And immediately after that, massive warp storms started popping up everywhere, and that's how the Age of Strife started. Just following the rules. Only a bitch follows the rules. Who is he? Jurgen von Strangle? We're Space Marines. We do what we want. And yeah, we went over the Age of Strife yesterday. $8 a.m. gay. Interesting. Coming in. What up, you little shit? God, can you imagine getting hit by one of these, by this fucking hammer? These guys explode. Come on. Alright, so you just have to hit them enough until they stagger. You can't combo them into a stagger. Understood. But they actually found it would be death. We're all gonna die, probably. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were Chaos Boys, so... the warp.
Guardsman, report.
My lord, Space Marine. They were on us almost immediately.
Lieutenant, Space Marines are here. Captain Titus, are you there? This is Lieutenant Mira.
Hi.
The whole planet has gone mad.
The forces of chaos are invading this world. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I know what route to take. I deployed troops to man outposts between the Calcus facility and Bastion Primus. From there, you can access the rail network and cross to Manufactorum Ajakis.
Understood. I will meet you there.
Ah, man, there's boys everywhere. It's a war! But yeah, they actually found Men of Iron in Warhammer 40k. They found Men of Iron. They found an STC that makes Men of Iron. Lieutenant, first and only. Gaunt's Ghosts, an Imperial Guard regiment. They were part of I believe a crusade into Chaos-held territory. And through events, Hammer is very, very strong. It's a Thunder Hammer. It locks me out of most of my ranged attacks, but it is also, like, God-tier melee. And melee is, in general, better. Because this is Warhammer, so of course it is. But this STC was actually Chaos Corrupted. I'm a bolter boy. Bolters are cool. But they just don't do very much damage in this game. And the way THQ has their bolters sound just sounds strong. It's part of what I mean when I say that fucking THQ knew what Warhammer felt like. Mechanicus weapons like radium rifles and such. Man, I wish the Mechanicus was in this game. This is a Forge world, and like the characters actually comment themselves, like, where the fuck are where's the Mechanicus? Which game do you like? I like a lot of games. I'm almost dead. I really didn't kill him. But yeah, that Men of Iron SDC, because it was on a Chaos planet, was obviously very corrupted. I think that was before they existed as an army. Yeah, but there's not even any tech priests or Skitarii. Tech priests and Skitarii are old. Like, they've been around for a long time. That STC was obviously corrupted because it had been on a Chaos world for so long. So it was literally spitting out Chaos-corrupted robots. Chaos-serving robots.
The legions of Chaos.
Trooper, get yourself together right now.
Yes, Mom.
The other platoons are going to fall back towards the Bastion. Hold this position, or they'll be cut off. Greetings, Ultramarines.
Hi.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
As well as can be hoped, considering we are surrounded on all sides by the enemy horde. We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
Allow me to escort you. So, Gaunt's Ghosts blew up the STC. Two guards versus Chaos. Well, bastards. There's only a couple thousand guardsmen left. The orcs had already fucked them. Fuck. Ah. Do you play Call of Duty? I do not. My attempt to stun someone was dead. It actually killed him, so I couldn't heal. That was a little bum. Means Blinivlay's got an ammo to go around. Yeah, look at all the free currency laying on the ground here. Ow, my ears! Wait, aren't Space Marines actually protected from that? My immersion! I thought Space Marines were protected from sonic damage. Ah, well. Whack. Whack. You still alive? Holy shit. But Space Marines have a ton of biological manipulation and like false organs and stuff that makes them like crazy strong. They're immune to like like sonic damage. They have like a twin of every organ. They can spit acid. They can get nutrition from damn near everything. They very rarely have to sleep because their brain shuts down like in small sections at a time and refreshes like that. So they don't really need to sleep that much. And they can go like, I think, weeks without sleep. I think they have harder skin, and their rib cage is fused, and their bones are hardened. So they're like, their body is like armor to begin with. Crosses the line from grim dark to grim dumb. Space Marine biology's a little weird. But you gotta admit, it does give them a lot of advantages. Jesus. Gotcha, bitch. Whee! And that's basically why Space Marines are so ridiculous. And also part of why they're so hard to copy and improve upon. This is just how ridiculous they are. That's why it took one dude 10,000 years to come up with a way to make better Space Marines, the Primaris.
There's a lift over here.
Which regular Space Marines can actually upgrade to. And one of the chapter masters did so. I think the Ultramarine chapter master.
Well met, Mira.
Jonah, I half expected to find a demon chewing on your bones.
Well, they'd spit me right out.
Make your report, Jonah.
The Greenskins have been pressing us hard, both down here and at the Bastion proper.
Get ready to fall back to the Bastion. Do not engage Chaos forces directly until I get reinforcements down here to back you up.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Oi, Lieutenant. I don't know why everyone being vaguely British just is how Warhammer is. I mean, Games Workshop is a UK company, I'm fairly certain. But, like, everyone in the galaxy has a fucking British accent. They're all English, it's weird.
Lieutenant Mira, this is Bastion Primus. We're under heavy assault. The Orcs are back, and they cut power to the sentry guns.
All of them?
They took out the generator. We couldn't defend it against such numbers. We had to fall back.
The Ultramarines and I are almost at your position. Mirror out.
Taking hands off from UK shops, yeah. Games Workshop is UK, so all of their stuff would be there.
Summon it again, contain it, control it, then perhaps I could use it to defend the Imperium. So, I made another interstellar journey through the warp. Barely daring to hope, I lowered my psychic defenses and willed the energy to return. And it did. I captured the spark in a containment device and marveled at its potential. My work could now begin.
How much back is there to fall to? We got a whole planet, dude. We'll just keep running. Oh, hey, that's the gun that we blew up. I think. No, we're far away from the gun. That's like a church. Whoop! 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 Planet covered in a trillion orcs and demons. Oh, I can't carry the plasma gun in one hand. What is this?
Orcs, always more orcs.
like 1,000 humans left. Well, like 10,000. And we're all together, so.
Forward.
How about don't stand your ground and get behind cover? I got plenty of grenades. Ah, fuck, squigs. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of squigs. Ah, here comes a knob. Deal with that real quick, shall we? Yes! 4. Humans to go.
You can see why we need the sentry guns. There aren't enough of us to hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack.
Tell them we're on our way.
Move out, brothers.
Moving on. What else should we talk about? Should we talk about the imperial truth that there are no gods and that ration and science are king?
If you continue on, you'll find that the end.
And how the Imperium completely ignores this in favor of Emperor worship, which the Emperor actively,
Guns are reactivated. We will hold the line, Captain.
like, said no to? But paradoxically, the worship may actually be the only thing stopping humanity from dying. They take the armor, it's freaking big. Well, I'm also freaking big. Space Marines are like 8 feet tall and basically pure strength. And I think, but I'm not certain, that the armor actually works on similar rules to how Mjolnir from Halo works, where the armor is actually tied into your nervous system, so your body isn't what's moving the armor. The armor itself is moving based on your brain signals. I think, but I'm not certain. Yeah, the Emperor is like, there are no gods, don't believe in gods, gods suck. Now everyone worships him as a god, and I'm dead.
Better crippled in body than corrupt in
There was a lot of range in there I need to deal with. They have a lot of, shooty boys. That band's also what started the Horus Heresy. The fall to chaos. Because there was a Space Marine chapter known as I believe they were the Imperial Heralds, and then became the Word Bearers. Ah, fucking squigs.
the seed of the Imperium.
And they worshipped the Emperor as a god. And during the Great Crusade, well, everyone's going around spreading the big E's power all over the galaxy. they were taking too long in their conquests. If I don't talk much, I'm also playing Warhammer. I understand. And the reason they were taking so long is because they were spending all this time converting planets. Fucking squigs. Holy shit, they suck. Like, they'd conquer a planet and, like, force convert it and then move on. So they were taking forever. And the Emperor caught word of this and was like, hey, stop that. And then he punished them severely. And I think killed, like, an entire planet that they'd converted. And forced them to basically publicly accept that the Emperor wasn't a god, which pissed them off and left them looking for a god. I think they did something else too. I think they were humiliated in some other way. I don't remember though. There we go. But this left them empty and made them prime candidates for warp corruption. Which happened. And from there, the word bearers corrupted Horus, and the Horus heresy happened. And now everything is awful. Feels bad, man. Fuck. Ah. Wait, what hit me? I had plenty of health left. I literally just... whatever. Jesus Christ. We're in a rough spot here, boys. I just watched them all spawn. Come on. Where's the squig? There it is. Get out of the way, you shits. There we go. Squigs are down. You gits? Alright. Let's move up. Try and be careful here. Jesus Christ! Whoever that is, it's probably the Emperor, knowing how the Emperor was basically every big important figure in history. Jesus was probably the Emperor. He was also Buddha. Ow. gonna range these guys so that I don't have to deal with them when I push up. Oh my god, there's more. He was functionally a god. And yeah, that's why his commands to stop worshiping him as a god went so poorly.
Sentry guns are back online. Captain, your men are near an
Oof.
access point to the rail network. My guardsmen will point the way. Another gateway is close to your position.
It's hard to worship the 15-foot tall, golden armored, radiating light, halo winged,
Sidonus to Captain Titus.
like
We are running
reality
into orcs
warper.
down here. Nothing like above, though.
It's hard to
Just
not
enough
worship
to be
them
an
as a
annoyance.
god.
We'll be back
So
soon.
Understood.
when he showed up in full golden winged, like his full glory, people are going to see him as a god. His whole don't worship me as a god thing was really sending mixed signals. The Emperor, he wasn't as smart as he thought he was. Whee!
Think you can walk out of here with that sparkly thing? I'm Boss Grimskull! This whole planet is mine! Whoa!
Bring it!
My heels for long enough. This ends now.
That's right! 'Cause I'm gonna kill you, Space Marine!
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of grenades. How'd you hit me?
You me! Stand still! So I can kill you!
No! Ow, my eyes! Oh, I see. Whoa! All right. Never mind. This is not a melee possible fight. I see. Okay, okay, okay.
Space Marine!
Don't blind me again, you shit. God damn it. Why do you charge that one? Oh boy. Yo, he just killed his entire fucking army. I got grenades too, you shit. Woo! Man, orcs are beefy. Orcs are one of my favorite enemies in 40K. I love them. Like, I know they're generic in, like, most media, but just the way that orcs are in 40K is just so fun. Stop hitting me. God damn it. It takes a while to, like, if you shoot, you can't immediately go into a roll. Like, see, it takes a while when you're shooting to go into a roll. Which ain't great. It feels really slow. You keep dying. It's because I suck. Yeah, I believe that, I think that the delay between your ability to shoot, to attack and roll is kind of bad. You should be able to go into immediate rolling. Okay. We got this. What?
I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine! But I am finished with you, Orc.
His head grew back. Magical. Truly a blessing of Gorkenmark. Rip Boar Boss, you're dead now. Rip Grimskull, nothing can hurt you.
The damned Orc is dead.
Finally, some good news.
This rail line will take us directly to the Titan Manufactorum.
The faster the better. Those orcs slowed us down.
And gave Nemeroff time to prepare his invasion. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
Need to sleep now. Have a good night, JRs. Thanks for hanging out.
Captain Titus, the orcs are running scared. What's happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and for all.
We have a chance now.
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Good luck, Titus. All our hopes are with you.
Goodbye. Have a good night. I wonder how many people lived on this planet.
Ultramarines, this is Princeps Enoch aboard Titan Invictus.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus, but she's immobilized. You will need to activate our berth's backup generator to release the mooring clamps.
Understood.
I want to pilot a Titan. That sounds like so much fun. Alright, we have to be careful. I remember this part being kind of rough. It's hard to pilot a Titan. It's extremely difficult to pilot a Titan. Battle of Wilson's machine spirit. You basically have to convince it that you're worth it. Come on. Roll! Roll! Alrighty. We could probably shoot its gun, though. Oof! The pilot titans are basically some of the only people the Imperium cares about on an individual level. Them and astropaths. Astropaths are also really important. The Collegiate Titanicus, I think they're called, are important because you don't get a whole lot of them. And the Astropathica is also really important because without them, the Imperium literally dies. Alright, come on. Give me the heavy bolter. Mechanicus can't field Titans on the tabletop. They can on Epic. They do have the Night Houses, which are mini Titans indeed. But if you play Epic, then you can. Guess what, you little shits? I got a heavy bolter. I don't know if Epic is even officially like supported anymore. It probably isn't, honestly. But Epic was one of their sub games for 40K, like Battlefleet Gothic and stuff. Jesus Christ! Isn't it called Apocalypse now? Is it? I don't know. I haven't read anything about Epic for 10 years. I think it's called Apocalypse. Yeah, I haven't read anything, heard anything about Epic for 10 years, so I don't know. It might be Apocalypse now. Movie titles. Kill team where you control individual models. That and Necromunda. Used to have a game called Inquisitor. Gorka Morka. That was a one-shot type thing. It's long dead.
I need to travel into the warp to pull more energy into this dimension, but I am encountering unexpected activity. I was naive to think that my incursion into warp space had gone unnoticed. Something has taken an interest. When I manipulate the energies, I feel a presence pushing against my psychic defenses.
Yeah, that's the wonderful thing about 40K is it's so big that there are sub-games for the sub-games. Like, it's crazy.
That did it, Ultramarines. If you can release our mooring clamps, we can bring devastation to the invaders. The renegades have it well guarded.
Understood.
We'll deal with it. Oh, this looks like a shootout spot. Here they come. There they are. Jesus Christ. Alright, I need to... Come here! Thank you. Okay, I need to heal. Oh boy. What a nice helmet. Howdy. Fucking squish.
That elevator will get us to the mooring clamp controls.
I will take care of the clamps. You and Leandros get the doors to the manufactorum open.
Understood, Captain.
I do wish there were like a grand strategy type game though. Like a Stellaris or a Hearts of Iron. Where you could like play either pre-made or like randomize encounters. Like generate a random planet map where you have like your war campaign. And you fight against the different factions. Like you have like you could have different factions in it. Like your Space Marine, your Guard, your Sisters of Battle, Chaos, Orcs, and so on and so forth. You wouldn't have to do a lot of unit modeling in the way that I'm thinking of it, because while you do need unit models, you don't need like them for every unit, like every individual unit, because you just need the representation of the army. So you'd probably have one unit model for every unit type. And whichever the dominant unit is in that army would be the model that it takes. Oh hey, Plague Flyers. Or Plague Drone or whatever. These things actually got modded into Dawn of War. I believe they're a actual tabletop thing. But there's a mod for Dawn of War called the Renegade Guardsmen. And these are their flying unit. And I know this well because I combined that mod with an old mod, the old Movie Marines mod, which does not play well with Soulstorm, in that the Movie Marines cannot shoot flying units. So I got fucked up.
Drogon, Inquisitor, Ordo Xenos.
Repeat authorization. Speak clearly.
Drogon! Inquisitor! Ordo!
And then he died. But I think something like that would be cool.
The orbital spire.
Spire? But Captain, it is a masterwork of the machine.
Or like Stellaris, where you're like in the control of a sector.
Stop this invasion. The spire must fall.
I understand.
And you have like a sector-wide type thing. I like grand strategy games. They're my favorite type. They're one of my favorite types of game. Can I just yeet on? Oh baby.
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apps for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. Access.
Volcano cannon.
The apps is below you, Captain.
How do I get below me? Ow! Where am I ah! Cease! Titan, I can't shoot! Titans are basically fight ending. When a Titan shows up, like, if you don't have a Titan of your own, you lose. Like, there's just no way around it. Ah, fucking...
To the attack!
Die, you little shit! Whew. I think a grand strategy game would also be a good way to basically portray lore value, like lore strength value for different units. By just making the unit more expensive, but much more effective. And then you could have the big-ass armies of like hundreds of thousands of Tyranids and not have to model them all. Huh.
Target the orbital spire.
Target acquired.
Firing now.
Preserve us.
Alarm. Ejecting power core.
Stepped away from a moment. Welcome back. I see a gun. Yeah, we launched the volcano gun, I think. The Vulcan gun or
Invictus
whatever.
performed admirably, Enoch. The warp gate is closing.
Oh, it broke, sort of.
The machine god.
Shutting down all systems.
I ranted about how I want a Warhammer 40k grand strategy game.
That's done, Titus.
But Nemeroth and his demon host still roam free,
Though he is trapped on this world.
and all the more desperate to recover the power source. We must get it to safety, old friend.
Good news on that front. Lieutenant Mirror reports that the Liberation Fleet has entered the system. The Inquisition will surely have sent agents with the fleet, Captain. Perhaps we can return the device to them.
The Inquisition has already failed to stop its exploitation by Chaos. No one must use the device, Leandros, ever again. Contact Lieutenant Mira and have her divert a Valkyrie here to pick us up.
Yes, Captain.
It'd be rad indeed.
Suppose putting a bolt around through that damnable power source is out of the question.
Too risky. We could open another warp gate, for all we know. Upon our return to Macragge, I will confide it to the chapter master and his librarians.
And until then,
My most trusted brother will bring it to our strike cruiser and seal it in the armory.
I think I'm actually going to switch to ranged now.
Get this damn thing secured, Sergeant.
as quickly as I can. What will you be doing while I run this little errand?
There are still thousands of traitors and heretics on this world. I intend to drastically thin their ranks.
Lieutenant Mirror's
Murder
fleet
time!
is on its way, Captain.
Excellent. We make for the landing pad. And watch for the Chaos Lord's forces.
But yeah, I was saying, like, you could have it set so you'd have, like, a randomized campaign world, like a world map. And you could specify which factions are present. Murder! Yes.
There! Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonis, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
Strike true.
But because of this, you could have, if you had it in this style, you could have those big ass epic conflicts like they talk about. You could have the million guardsmen. You could have the endless swarms of tyranny. You wouldn't have to cut down numbers for balance or for game mechanics, because it's a lot easier to handle number than it is to handle models. Alrighty. I'm coming to save you.
These traitors are determined, and this landing pad does not offer much cover.
The Warhammer does a good job representing the battles. Yeah, but Warhammer 40k is not 40k, indeed. And does 40k, like, big campaigns are a little bit bigger than that. Like, representing something like the War for Armageddon. Oh no, Sidonis is dying. Representing something like the War for Armageddon in Total War Engine would be ridiculous because of the sheer numbers.
At last.
No!
But it'd be easier in something like Paradox's engine, which already has Hearts of Iron, which will have wars with millions of people in it. So a grand strategy format would be a lot better for that type of thing. You made a mistake, Captain.
Such a pretty bauble.
You shouldn't have stood out in the open.
Such immense power. This device is a gift from the Chaos Gods. It holds the key to my evolution, to my ascension, to immortal demonhood. My armies will spill humanity's blood across the stars. You continue to resist my touch.
The grand strategy of 4X. 4X is like civilization type, isn't it?
Can explain.
Like they're pretty similar.
Will you join me as
Like Paradox is like both. Paradox games are basically both. I don't really understand the difference. Like I've heard Stellaris is described as
Righteous path
Paradox's attempt at a 4X. So maybe there is a difference,
to vengeance, Nemeroth will pay.
but I don't know what it is. It lays cannon. Fucking nerds. Oh boy. Fuck, I missed. Yeah, like Stellaris would also be a good format. Because then you could have you could have like sector-wide like combat like that, where like you're fighting over an entire sector in space and like boarding planets and building defenses and stuff like that. I think there is a good area where that type of grand strategy or 4X would work for Warhammer. I mean, you have what is it called, Gladius?
Captain Titus.
Gladius is pretty similar to Civilization, from what I remember. Where am I going?
The traitor lord murdered him.
Oh, I'm waiting. I need to play Inquisitor more. Same, dude.
Nemiroth killed Sidonus for the power source. You said the Inquisitor's work was heretical, Leandros. You were right.
What do you mean?
Nemiroth plans to use the power source to trigger his transformation into a demon prince.
Abomination.
How can we stand against such a creature?
I will kill Nemiroth when he's most vulnerable. During the transformation. Safeguard Sidonus until the apothecary arrives. Then join the Imperial attack.
Going alone is suicide. Or worse. We know the enemy takes great interest in your connection to chaos.
Do you fear my falling to chaos?
Of course not. Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
Why? Perhaps this resistance can get you close enough for a killing blow.
I will destroy Nemiroth with skill and steel, or die trying. If this resistance comes into play during battle, so be it.
So be it.
So be it. We're actually pretty close to being done.
I must reach the orbital spire.
Farewell, Captain.
Later. I should have grabbed some ammo or something. Yeah, probably. So be it. The greater good. Man, I wish the Tau got more video game love.
Hard work occupies the body.
They're
and
my boys.
the mind. It is a noble and worth.
Stench of aliens permeates this facility, but it is tolerable because it represents
It
progress.
is what it
I acquired
is.
specimens for experimentation. Orc, Tau, Eldar.
Tau!
Even a Tyranid Lictor, which nearly
Fire
caused
warrior,
a
bruh.
revolt among my tech priest allies.
Haven't we been
I
over that
designed
Fire
the
Warriors
weapons
kind of
to use
shit?
the warp energies to target the weak points in the Xenos brain and rupture them. That is the tidy theory. When I put
They're in
it
Dawn
into
of War as well.
practice, However, the specimen's head explodes. Distasteful, but effective. The weapon works.
What you got? I don't like what I got. I'm a choosy beggar. Oh, great. They do that now. I mean, I'm not very afraid of them, but Fire Warrior and be happy, Tau fanboy. No! Besides, I'm Tyranids. I love the bugs. I love bugs. Almost as much as I love refrigerators. Still alive? Oh, no, you're transformed. He didn't die? Now he did. Sort of inferiority you get when fighting with Xenos. Meh.
To the attack!
Emperor this, Emperor that. Everything's about the Emperor. No one asks Soundva, how you doing today? You are one lucky motherfucker. 1 second. Sorry about that. Real life. A nerd that lives in the house heard I was talking about Warhammer and wanted to come listen. Warhammer's pretty big in this house. They play like a game every weekend. Warhammer's rad. It is. They play tabletop every weekend, and he's very excited. He has a Grey Knight army, which he doesn't play anymore, but he also plays Death Guard, Ultramarines. This is not the way to go. Oh, I gotta keep going. Understood. I thought I was getting on another like path. Don't know who the nerd is, but they have good taste. My cousin. He's like 8. Or 9, I guess.
But it's still the enemy's strong point.
How many people do you have living with you? There's me, my grandparents. They're why I live here. I'm like their caretaker type dude. And then there's my uncle and aunt moved in, and their kid. So 5, not including me. There's 6 people that live here. Wish I had people to play tabletop with. Feels bad, man. I'm sorry. But they invite over, like, another uncle. Your grandparents play Warhammer? No, my uncle does. My uncle does, his kid does, and then they invite over my dad, another uncle, and a family friend, and they all play Warhammer, like, every weekend. No, my grandparents don't play Warhammer.
Ultramarines targets!
Jesus, just tanking lays cannon shots to the face. All right. I was gonna say, yeah, that'd be wild. Oh shit, it's a mash. I almost lost. I lost. Craigasm. You know, Space Marines can't have kids. Bleh. Although there are people in lore who have claimed that their dad was a Space Marine. They were wrong, but they claimed it. Because I mean, it's not unlikely that someone has claimed to be a Space Marine in order to get laid before. Any more Havocs? There's another one. basic bitches. Come on. I'm a Space Marine of the Laymasters chapter. The Laymenters. Whee! And I remember reading Warhammer 40k fanfiction during the lunch period. I'd go to the library and I'd get on the computer and I'd read 40k fanfiction. It's good stuff. I remember this one that was like it was like a point of view like journal of like an Imperial Guardsman at a garrison that's attacked by a Tyranid. It's like a random outpost. I remember liking it quite a bit. How do you choose which SCPs you read? Basically, if I like them or if I'm out of time and I'm lazy, I just pick a short one. If they interest me, basically. Whoa! Whoa! How you doing, Nightmare Prinny? Oh boy! Whoa! Man, too bad the orcs are all dead now. Now it's just chaos. Well done. Give me this. I can't drop the gun because I can't pick it back up. To deliver the story of a certain orc war boss. Which one? I like the guy from Dawn of War. I don't remember his name.
Safe from you, demon.
But I like him. Tuska Demon Killer. Ah, I remember that name. I don't remember exactly what he did, but I do recognize that name. Wait, was that the guy that, was that the leader of the Orc Warband that got stuck in the warp? They're like stuck on a demon world, or in the warp, like in a constant fight in Khorne's like palace. And Khorne keeps them around because he thinks they're hilarious. And the orcs don't care because they think it's great. I gotta get on the elevator. Yeah, elevator time.
Ultramarines, this is Captain Titus.
Captain Titus, Thunderhawk Lance of Jove is at your disposal, Captain.
I must reach the orbital spire. Tell your pilot to make his approach.
Yes, sir.
Also crushed a Blood Prince's ball sack. A proper orky way to fight. Man, orcs are great. Blood Ravens.
Blood Raven Squad Corvus reporting in, Captain Titus. We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar, along with a squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury you showed in the Aurelian Crusade, and we will be glad to have even a few Blood Ravens with us.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Then join the forces driving into the demon host, and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire.
How much editing time does it take for how many minutes the video is on average? If I'm focused, like, and I don't get distracted at all, a 2-minute video or a 3-minute video could take like 45 minutes to an hour. It basically comes down to if I can not be distracted, which is very difficult for me. Basically in Orc Valhalla. Oh yeah. Corn thought that was funny. Corn loves the orcs. They're like, if they weren't immune to warp corruption, they would be his boys. Thank you. Yeah. Ah, man, the Blood Ravens, THQ's pet boys. In the overall world, they are very, very minor and unremarkable, but everyone knows about them and thinks they're very important because THQ loves them. Like, they're really only popular because of Dawn of War. Oh, boy. Man, Dawn of War is a great game. Might play at some point. Play through the campaign. I own all of them. At least the first Dawn of War. And Dawn of War 2, I believe. I own Dawn of War 1 and 2 and all of their expansions. What editing software do you use the most? I have Vegas Pro 14. But I've also used Filmora, iMovie Studio, and whatever the paid-for version of iMovie is. I'm gonna get into 40K again, but I'm torn between Mechanicus and Freebooter. Well, ask Coffee. Coffee loves Mechanicus. Love Dawn of War. Same, dude. I remember being around back in the fucking 2006 and stuff. When, was it Filefront? Smile, yeah. I think it was Filefront was the name. Filefront or File Planet, I can't remember. Was like the home of 40K modding. And you had all these dope race mods, like I remember someone made a Tyranid race mod, which was really good. You had the Demon Hunter Inquisition, which was great.
I must reach the orbital spire.
I remember watching the Vestroyan mod get made. And now it's just a thing that exists. Starting an army was fun, especially as an orc. Right? I liked Dark Crusade's campaign, but I'm torn between whether I'd prefer that type of tile-based or
Captain Titus.
a
Manufactorum Narcis is secure.
story campaign.
Your orders, Captain.
Contain the chaos threat here.
Understood.
This is mine now. I'm not very familiar with Soulstorm. I only had up to Dark Crusade. So I'm not very familiar with how the Sisters of Battle or Dark Eldar played.
Thunderhawk ready for transport.
Or how
I will need all your skill,
flying units
pilot.
work.
We'll take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
Take a drink. Oh, baby, they're starting me out heavy here, aren't they? Yeah, you can keep that auto gun.
I will hold here as long as I can, Captain.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and bring fury to the enemy. This battle is mine alone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeet! Starting me out with this fucking combo. Dawn of War had the best quotes. Knowledge is power. Guard it well. My spleen! The metal boxes line. It's all of them. It is a good pain. I remember the first part, but there's like a Chaos Sorcerer, I believe, is like, the warp is tearing me apart. It is a good pain. I only remember the second part. No, it was real fire though. The Necron quotes. Beep boop. Squeak. There's the dragon. Why is I walking? You have voices too. Kill, maim, burn. Kill, maim, burn. Got you little shit. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Yeeted that dude into oblivion. Oh man, I wanted to eat him. The Bloodthirster's quote. I believe that's what it was. I never really played Chaos, so I don't remember what the... I didn't play them that often, so I don't remember what the sounded like.
Abilities affect different species in different ways. Essentially, I can tune this weapon to cause maximum damage to whatever enemy we face. If we
Yeah.
caught in the
Yeet.
blind wave. Good news.
I am destruction incarnate. Ah, yes. Man, when they added the proper Demon Prince to Dawn of War, that was great. They didn't have a Demon Prince until the third one. The third expansion. It took them a hot minute to get in there. Man, the Thunderhammer feels great. Too bad we didn't have all the Chaos Demons. Yeah, we had a weird spattering of demons. We had the Demon Prince, which is undivided. Then we had Horrors, which are Zench. And the Bloodthirster, which is Korn. Help! I'm on his head. There's mods for it, though. I believe there's mods that add every Chaos Demon as their own type. There's mods that add, like, full faction rosters for specific chapters and legions of Chaos Marines. No Slanesh or Nurgle. No Slanesh or Nurgle. The Renegade Guard mod, though. The Renegade Guard mod is basically Nurgle. They heavily slant Nurgle. They have plague zombies. They have the flying plague machine. Oh man. Like the flying plague drone. They do have demon spawn though, like great demon spawn. So or chaos spawn. So they got a little bit of undivided in there. They're disgustingly jolly and happy. They're good boys. Gross boys, but good boys. This thing is the Renegade Guard's flying unit. You've got a bunch of different mods that add a bunch of different Imperial Guard regiments, like I believe they're called the Praetorian, which are like Victorian England boys. You have the Vestroyan Firstborn, which are like Russians. Those boys are best boys. They got that mucus. Hunt down Nemesis. You got it. Have at me!
For the final glory of chaos!
You got a Tyrannid mod, you have the Demon Hunters mod, which is like the Inquisition, Grey Knights, and such.
Strike true.
You got a lot of stuff. There we go. But yeah, I love Dawn of War. Good game. I just wish all of the mods that I remember using didn't fall off the face of the planet. Like all of the maps I used to play on. There were some really good maps. Take a drink. Here we go. I think we're coming up at the end. 1 hour 2 or 3 was a skin or mod of the Death Corp of Krieg. Love the World War 1 aesthetics with great coats and gas masks, right?
I will finish this.
Oh yeah, Krieg was also a faction that they added. I believe Krieg is a faction that's in there. That's in the race pack. Because there's like a united race pack mod, which like combines all of them. And I think Krieg is what is in there, and so is the Steel Legion. Hostile armor and the leg so expensive. Yeah. Welcome to Warhammer 40k, dude. Tabletop's fucking rough.
You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power.
Make sure I'm fully loaded.
The slaves of the false emperor who dared.
Is there nowhere to get regular bullets?
Lie dead.
But the models are so cool. Yeah. Howdy, boys. How you doing?
I return your dark relic to you. I offer up this world and all those upon it. I ask for the reward that was promised.
You want to talk to your gods? I will send you to them.
Admit it, Titus. The power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy in glorious conquest, with you at their head. Imagine the power you could wield.
As a slave to chaos, nothing you say could tempt me from the path of honor, or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers.
I'm here to kill you. Mechanicus is my fave. Mechanicus is great. They have a really good aesthetic. Does Krieg not have official models? I thought they did. I honestly thought that Krieg had official models.
Nothing stops my ascension. Grant me your favor. Corrupt my flesh. Make me demon-kind. Show this fool the true nature of power.
Power. Low-rise Mechanicus is so awesome, only Forge World models. Ah, gotcha. Mechanicus is great. We went over that yesterday. But they're actually a part of the Imperium that isn't an actual subject. They're closer to an ally. Because of the agreements that the Emperor made to basically get them to join the Imperium. They make me drool. I want them. Are those the guys that ride the, like the robot dogs?
Already our legions. The slave of the false emperor was trying to save this
Ow,
planet.
ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow.
He ushered in
Everything is awful. Whoa, what the hell? You can highlight the text in the death thing. That's hilarious. I really have to get... Oh, I remember. This is part of why the boss fight was so dumb. You start all the way back here. Orcus Lance's Dark Horse ones is also kind of cool. Oh, the Striders or whatever. Ah. Are you a shrimp guy? Is that what I'm hearing here? Okay, you can skip it. Good.
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine.
Well. Yep. Shock. Yeah. I've watched a couple of her streams. She's pretty good. I fucking hate that. I hate that you can die during the animation. And it's basically up in the air whether or not the animation completes before they can kill you. That's dumb. Fellow Shrimp, cool. She's awesome. Gargara's pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I've watched a couple of her streams, but I'm not like a major follower. Skip.
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine.
Up. It's weird how big the VTuber community's gotten. Aliulo are my favorite. Aliulo's the Necromancer, right? Or like the Grim Reaper, not the Necromancer. The Necromancer's Rugia.
My ascension. Grant me your favor. Corrupt my flesh. Make me demon-kind.
Fucking.
Show this fool the true nature of power.
Ow, 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 ow. Rapping Reaper. I'm gonna fucking die. Like, there's no way around it. Like, Jesus Christ.
You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power, and I have done so. The slaves.
I'm actually more familiar with Twitch-oriented VTube streamers, virtual streamers, outside of like HoloLive, like the Japanese HoloLive community. When it comes to the English ones, I'm more familiar with the Twitch-oriented ones. Not because I watch them particularly, but because there's a D&D channel on Twitch that I watch, who runs a game for a bunch of VTubers. How do you clear that? This is rough. I remember this fight, the first time I played it, took fucking forever. Alright. Only have the sniper bolter. I've got better than the sniper bolter. I've got the laser cannon.
Show this fool.
Where is he? There he is.
The true nature of power.
Oh, he got backed into the shield. Boo! But yeah, this D&D campaign is run by a guy named Arcado. He's pretty cool. And it has Iron Mouse, Silver Veil, Bunny Gif, I believe, Project Melody, and Momo. And it's pretty good. You serious? God damn it. All right.
Have you looked to the skies lately, Captain Titus? You opened a gateway to the Chaos Realm. To war! Already, our legions.
The brothers die, heretic. Hup. Fire, please. Fine, whatever. I was mashing the fire button, but it wouldn't fire.
To save this planet from
Okay. We got this. Whoop. Sorry, I'm kind of try-harding here. Alrighty. Whew.
Your pathetic Imperial forces will be scoured clean from this world.
Here we go.
Soon,
Hello, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Keelan?
invasion fleet will cross into this reality.
Whoop. One count. Two down. Got him. How you doing, Keelan? Ow, ow, ow. Hup. Ah, fuck. Boxes. Yes. Ah, I'm all right, thanks. That's good to hear.
Hopeless, Titus. I have the will of the dark gods behind me.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
No, and you will die here alone.
Woo! I gotta go. Good luck. I did it. Now we just have a quick time event. Also, have a good night, Brinny. Thanks for hanging
my
out.
Servants matters little. I am unassailable. The gods of chaos protect me with the very energies of creation.
You forget, Nemeroth. I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
Time for an unsatisfying boss fight. Shoot him in the ass! Up, 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 up. Punch, 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 punch. Whoop! F.
If it takes 1,000 years, I will
Cease. Nice. Here we go again. Whoop. And again. Like I said, a pretty unsatisfying boss fight. Yeet. Yeet. They could have done better. Boss fight makes it funnier to watch than other people playing this game. Oh, I'm glad. Oh boy, I'm dying. My arm! Okay, whew. That was exhausting. Again! Oh, God. Brain blast. I'm glad you're enjoying. I did it. I'm good at video games.
Look there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world. I see the Ultramarines are human, after all.
More than you know, Lieutenant.
The damned Inquisition is here.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic!
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance? We must know. You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command, not to mention those who stand at your side.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira, and the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored. Leave my brothers and the Lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, Space Marine.
Codex Astartes leaves no room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
And then we never figured out why. Nice. Credits. Ah, here we are. I'll be quiet. back it's over. This game seems short. About 5 hours. Going by yesterday and today. About 5 hours. Jeebus. It's not that short. I mean, what? Call of Duty campaign takes like 4? So it's not that bad. Like 3 maybe? For COD? Anyway. Pretty alright game. What next? I don't know. As far as feeling, it really makes you feel like Spider-Man. Some Dawn of War. I don't know. I like Dawn of War, and I'd like to stream it, but I don't know how. I don't know if RTSs are a how well they do for streaming. I've got a lot of options, though. I'll figure it out. Story was basic Warhammer stuff. Orcs, then Chaos. Space Marines, and Imperial Guard. Nothing like out of the ordinary for Warhammer. The combat feels overall pretty good. I wish that you didn't have the cooldown between attacking and rolling. That really fucked me over with the war boss, because I would be shooting him and then he'd start charging, and I'd try to roll and I wouldn't be able to roll out of the way. Favorite weapon of the game? Melee weapon, definitely Thunderhammer. God, the Thunderhammer's great. For ranged, Stalker Bolter is really good. For like regular orcs, but when it gets to the Chaos, then it's all about that laser cannon. Immediately tearing down a Chaos Marine in one shot is great. Let's see. Yep, I like Warhammer. I don't really know what to say. That I haven't... There's not much to add, I suppose. Game's good. Wish that they had a sequel. Played the multiplayer. I booted it up once. I had no idea what was happening. Never really went back. I've played the single-player mode for the Exterminatus, which is the survival one. And it's actually pretty difficult because you can't do execution healing in that. It has Call of Duty healing, where you have to get out of the way and stop being hit to heal. Which is really rough when you've got shooter-boys everywhere. And you only get one life because you're supposed to be picked up by an ally, and if you go down, you're dead permanently, so it's really difficult. I know it's decently popular, though. Like, compared to its age. And the people still play it, which is weird. Sorry. I'm kind of tired. And after this is over, I'm definitely gonna go sit down and eat. And just take it easy. I'm just kind of sleepy. What are you gonna eat? I don't know. I don't know what there is. It smells like something was cooked, but I don't know what it is yet. And I don't know if I'll eat it. I don't know what's going on. I'll figure it out. I might just eat a sandwich. Anyway, what are we going to play next? Well, I can't check what's in my library because this game doesn't play in the background. So I can't like click off to go look through my Steam and let the credits play. I don't think it'll be another Warhammer thing. It's not gonna be horror, I can tell you that. Maybe do a survival thing? Maybe. Maybe. Survival might be fun. Yeah. What's the current status of Subnautica? That could be fun. I had another idea, but I don't remember. You mean survival horror? No, not horror. Just a survival game. No horror. Not so soon. I kind of got burnt out on horror from October. Hey, credits are over. Lone Dark, maybe. Or Long Dark, same thing. If we do another action game, I have Half-Life 2 installed. I installed Half-Life 2 to get Underhell to work. We might play Half-Life. I could do a long playthrough, like another long stream of Hearts of Iron, and do one of the new Old World Blues, like I did for Caesar's Legion. Do a new one. You do Richard and Alice, finally. I've got a lot of options. I'll figure it out. And that'll probably be tomorrow, if not the day after. But anyway, that'll do it for today. 2.5 hours. Pretty good time. Mod Half-Life 2 and go crazy. Oh boy. I am going to head out and go get some food. I'm glad that that this actually went over decently well. I wasn't expecting really anyone to be here, but there was actually a lot of people. That was pretty good. I'm glad people enjoyed it. All right. Thank y'all for hanging out. I hope y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later.